a demon type thing, you know, that's rising up because it's been more or less called up. Did it disappear or did it stay there? Because I didn't see.
I think they saw it a bit and it seemed to be moving around with them. And I think that Latin chant, as we were saying, comes from the Psalms. It's the deep calling unto the deep.
Right. Well, you may find it will follow him around now. I hope it does. Well, let's hope it does.
OK, we also got the date or numerals 1532, 1532.
Yeah, there's another thing. As everybody knows, as Leslie said, there was a major fire here when it was a wooden building. But it was also a fire here in 1532. Not a major one, I don't think, but I found that in the history. That could be something to do with whoever's coming through. The other thing, which is very important, which happens on every single live we do now, is 666. And as I said, I think it was first in Denby and then somewhere else. It seems to have latched onto Yvette, and everywhere she goes on these lives now, it comes up. And
I'm sure everybody knows, but that is the number of the beast from the Book of Revelation.
That's right, yeah. So I think that's still latched onto her, and it doesn't matter what country you're in, it'll follow her around.
Did that slightly hysterical reaction from Yvette surprise you? I know in the past she says some spirit she thinks maybe playing with her, pretending to be the devil, pretending to be the beast. That's an unusual reaction, though, from Yvette, that laughter.
Well, no, they do play, but usually it's the other way around. They pretend to be someone nice that's going to help you, but it really is a demon coming through, or Satan itself, and they would make out there's somebody good. So it really happens the other way around, but the laughing, maybe that's something to do with it, you know.
Thank you for the moment, Fred. But our demonologist, of course, Leslie Smith, historian, is standing by. We've got Julian Clegg and his interactive team. Please, folks, keep watching those webcams. Contact us if you see anything during this break. Back soon.
Lift Carla off the floor.
What's funny? What's funny?
I don't think it's funny. But I just feel like my head is in a vice and I feel just not right.
Welcome back to Most Haunted Night Live, the penultimate night of a 4-night investigation here in the Czech Republic. We're about an hour away from Prague in a magnificent castle steeped in history, steeped in a rather blood-drenched history, and we've been asking you to keep your eyes on the webcams and to let us know what you are seeing and sensing, and Julian Clegg and his interactive team have the latest. Julian.
Thanks very much indeed, Paul. Interestingly, over 7,000 of you now on Facebook, 2,500 on Twitter, thousands of sightings on the website. Incredible tonight. Thank you very much indeed. Interestingly, this came in before Yvette felt poorly. Connor and Vincent from Liverpool said Yvette has to look out tonight. I get the feeling that the name Edward will come up tonight. She needs to be careful. Well, after that came in, she didn't feel very well. Pat from Southampton, there's a man moving around the team laughing at them during the Ouija board, interestingly. Take care. He's following you and asking if he is the Joker, and then he will answer you. Well, I'm not sure whether any of those words or letters refer to that, but thank you for the message. And also Carl and Kath on the bed earlier. They weren't alone, according to Keith and Lester. A male figure was lying between them both. He was liking the attention. And Laura, Claire and Steph at Edinburgh, we saw a dark figure following the team around when they were in the Edward Kelly bedroom. Now, on where Carl was down in the basement there, in the prison cell, a lot of you have messages on this. For example, Catherine in Dundee said when he came into the prison cell, a shape of a man reached out to touch him. And also on that same webcam, a white mist following Carl, so he needs to be careful. Please stay safe, team, is the message. And also dark mist passing Carl's leg, says Andrea in Birmingham. So that's lots of sightings on that webcam too, where Carl was earlier. Let's have a look. Are we going to look at the webcams? I think we are. So let's go through the webcams now. Webcam 1, first of all. Let's bring it up right now. And what are you viewing on that? Edward Kelly's prison cell. A dark figure looks to be lying on the bed. I've got a feeling that Edward Kelly is the spirit on the bed, says Jordan from Southampton. Also, I can see more mist rising on the right-hand corner of webcam 1, is the message. Nikki, thank you very much indeed for that. Well, obviously, we talked about webcam 2. Let's bring that up there. That is where Carl was, and obviously lots of messages about white mist following people around and a dark childlike figure standing right in front of Carl's, as Julie in Wales on webcam 2. Thank you for all your messages on webcam 2. Moving on to webcam 3, the torture room. Melissa in Port Talbot, I heard a woman's sigh and then a white light appeared in the corner of the room. Thank you, Melissa. And Caroline from Ireland, at the end of the stairs is a man's figure. It keeps appearing next to the stool. That's the torture room, webcam 3. And webcam 4, the chapel. The figure of a headless monk is kneeling down at the altar, says Jill from Dublin on that webcam. Megan from London, thank you for your message. A man in a long black cloak standing up against the wall. It's very clear. Watch out, team. Could be dangerous in there if you're going in there a little bit later on. More from Interactive to come as the evening goes on. Keep your messages coming. Keep going on to Facebook and Twitter as well. And, of course, via the website, mosthauntedlive.net. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. We're 10 minutes away from midnight here in Castle Crivaclat. We are now ahead of you, of course. Let's get straight back now to Yvette Fielding and the vigil.
Thanks very much, Paul. We're basically standing just outside another one of the outer buildings of this castle, and we're hearing some really strange noises coming from inside. Now, there might be a logical explanation, but it does sound like floorboards being lifted up and banged down, doesn't it, Kieran?
Yeah, it could be a door opening.
I have to say, I'm sorry, I absolutely feel fine now for as talking about my strange episode earlier on. And as Kieran likes to call it, it was a what? A WTF. A WTF moment, which is what the flipping heck was that all about? Exactly. Right, coming in here. Thanks, Guy.
Just to let you know.
What's the noise? What is this noise?
And the reason we're here at the stairs now is because it came from up there. One of them came up when I came in, and it was upstairs. And you could hear it definitely. And there's only this way in and this way out. So if anyone's up there, we'll catch them. That's me.
Okay. Okay, but that's a similar noise to what we were hearing out there. So hopefully, let's...
But it was upstairs, definitely upstairs.
Let's just see if it makes the noise again. Tapping. Matt, where are you?
Just to your left.
Can you make a big bang for us, please? Make a big banging noise. Are there soldiers here? The reason why I'm asking that is that this was used almost as a sort of barracks, sort of fortress, part where... I felt that right underneath my feet. Did you hear that, Matt?
Yeah. That is weird, because I could have sworn that was on the stairs.
I felt the vibe... No, the vibe... Well, it might... I can feel it again. It's actually underneath my feet.
That's weird, because it's... Does anyone else feel like it's on the stairs? I'm not... What's wrong? Denying that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I was feeling a bit fainty.
No, I'm not feeling faint. It actually was lifting my feet. It's doing it now. Can you hear it?
Yeah, definitely hear it.
I can feel it. It's really lifting my feet.
I'll lift you all the way.
Come on, lift me up. Is that what you want to do? Do something else. The tapping is marvellous. I love it. But everybody gets a bit fed up with it at home, I suppose. That's what they keep saying. What was that?
That was upstairs. Wasn't it?
Well,
It sounded like it came from behind Stuart.
No,
It sounded
it
to
sounded
me
like
like
it was
it
coming
got
from at the top area, because all this banging that was going on before was coming from above
Yeah.
us. None of us have been up. and
You're going to
Robin
go
was
up to
there,
Carl.
so
Be careful going up
Robin
there.
heard that as well.
Just be careful on the top there,
Yeah.
it's glass.
Yeah.
When I say people are fed up with the knocking, they're not fed up, they're frustrated. Frustrated is it? Do you want a torch,
Can I
darling?
just say there's a... When we go up here, if anyone's... We've got glass at the top here, right along the edge. So
Just be
just be very
careful.
careful. Obviously,
Okay.
you're going to see it. Just if you've got a torch, pop the torch on,
Okay.
because it's right at the edge.
All right. When you get up there, you stand still and we'll call out Carl.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Can you throw something in this room? Yes. Come closer to us. Heartbeat. Listen. Two for yes, once for no. Are you soldiers? Yes. Yep. How many? There were many of you here. There are many of you here, are there? Are there many of you here? Keep still, please. Yeah.